What's poppin', and welcome back to another episode of Fletcher the Fisherman, guys. And today I have a bunch of guys with me, a bunch of YouTubers. You know, we got Larry over here. He's stuck again. Thankfully not in my face this time. Then we got Mike over here. He's also First State Fishing, if that wasn't clear. We got Mike. We got KickinTheirBASSTV.
What's up, people?
And he's, what are you doing? Like, what is this?
You like it?
What do you got going on right
here?
here?
That's a new way to do it, man.
Dude, that's a look. That's a look. What kind of view, what kind of shot are you trying to get there?
This is the kind of shot we're doing right here today, boys.
And then, of course, we got the man, the myth, the legend, A-Dub. He loves to show off his guns for some reason. Every time the camera goes on,
you gotta show them off if you got them. I mean, that's all I'm gonna say.
What? One time for the camera.
One more time. Goodness gracious, guys. But we got a bunch of guys with us here today, and today our game plan is just to go through the golf course and fish every pond. So we're actually gonna start at the beginning of the course. This is actually hole 2 because the first pond, or not the first pond, the first hole, there we go. The first hole does not have a pond on it. This is hole 2. We're just gonna work our way through, and I think there's like 8 or 9 ponds on the course, and we'll probably take like 10 to 20 minutes at each of them just to see what we can catch. All the guys are gonna be doing their own thing, so make sure you check out their channels down in the link below if you haven't already. But let's go ahead and get rigged up. I got a bunch of stuff over here in the back of the golf cart, and I just want to show y'all exactly what we're going to be working with today. So let's go ahead and hop into it and start fishing. My Trident fishing rods right here. We got a bunch of stuff going on. We got a little paddle tail swim bait right here, and that is the grass pig. We got a little 1/2 ounce black and blue jig right here with a nice little crater hog as the trailer. And then we got a little chopo right here, you know, a little plopping style bait. And I've actually never fished this one. I don't know if I've mentioned that already or not, but I'll take that back. I've taken like 10, 15 casts in here. So we're gonna see how it goes. But I'm just gonna go out here. The bite's been kind of slow the last few days, so I might start with the jig and move over to some of the other stuff if some guys start catching some fish on some other things. But I think this is gonna be the move to start the day, just this little 1/2 ounce black and blue jig. And we're just gonna crawl this thing on the bottom until we get bit. I love this site. All the boys lined up. We're ready to cast a line. Let's see who catches the first fish. No one's got a bite yet, I don't think. Have any of y'all got a bite yet? Larry, just stay like 100 yards away from me, okay? I don't know how I was standing behind you when I was standing on the edge of the dock. Got some muck on here. A little bit of grass. Well, guys, we fished it for about, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes, and no one even got a bite. So we're just gonna cut our losses and move on to the next pond. As I said, guys, I've never actually fished this pond. I do believe there's probably fish in here, but the bite's been pretty slow. I mean, we've had a pretty drastic weather change here recently, so I'm sure that's definitely playing a factor. But, you know, we're just gonna let this one go, come back on another day and see if we can actually catch a fish out of it, because it does look like a juicy pond. But let's go ahead and move on to the next. Boop, boop, boop. Made it to our next little spot. This pond has actually been pretty good, so I'm gonna go ahead and go with the little chopo right here if I can get it untangled out of all this mess. But we're just gonna go over here. It's just a tiny little spot where we can just barely squeeze in right here, and I think we should be able to get one over here.
Look at that one, man.
Darn snakes down here.
Bro, that is a fatty.
Oh gosh! Good gracious! Hold on, I'm gonna get back in there. Whopper plopper. No. Yeah, it seemed like a pretty good one, honestly. He hammered it. Just never got a hook in him though. Y'all ready to move to the next one? All right, cool. All right, guys, we're gonna move on to the next one and see what happens over there. Oh, just missed one on the paddle tail right there. He just came up and whacked at it. Didn't hit it super hard. Oh gosh, man, they just pecked at it again. Just didn't take it. So far, 3 bites, no fish. Just did not want to commit to it. Just literally just kind of pecked at the back half of it. I saw him go after. There we go. God, again. They're just not taking it. Jeez Louise. There we go. Got him that time. Got him that time. Gosh, man. All these fish were just pecking at it like crazy. And I finally got this dude. He finally took it all the way in. I did not give him a chance to get off there. And that is our first fish of the day right there. Just a little small guy. And go ahead and pluck this little grass pig swim bait right out of this guy's mouth. But that guy chomped it right there. Like, they're literally right there. I don't know how well y'all can see it, but there's this like plumy looking grass over there. Just kind of like just some big balls of it, and the fish seem to be coming out of that, smack that little swim bait. And that's exactly what all 3 of those fish did on those bites right there. And this guy finally was big enough to take it all the way down. I appreciate the chomp, bud. Shoo. I'm gonna zing this back in there. As long as I'm getting bites right there, I'm gonna try it again. Ooh, a fish he just went for it. Hold on. He was right here next to me, right here to the bank. Oh, right there, that was a different fish. Oh my goodness, look at that. Fish number 2 right in this spot. Different little area though. He came off a different part of the bank, but that was a good fish. I literally saw a different fish besides this one try to come up and eat that swim bait at the last second when I was pulling it out of the water, and I was throwing back in to kind of reel back up to him. And this guy shot out of a little grass plume over there and smacked that thing. Another little dinky guy, but I will take him. We're just getting started here today. Hopefully we get ourselves some good ones. Shoo. Let me zing this back out there. They're munching the swim bait. Just slow cranking this thing. Just going nice and slow, pausing it a little bit. And they're annihilating it. I got them fired up now, it seems like. Zing that one way out there. Hopefully we get one on that. Oh, I don't know if that was grass or if that was a fish. Felt more like grass. But at the same time, this thing isn't reeling like there's grass on it, so I'm not sure. It was definitely grass. Got a little bit of grass there on the nose of this thing. Oh, that's gotta be a fish. Oh gosh, man, he hammered that thing. Let me see if I can zing it back in there, come from a slightly different angle, get one to munch that. They're just not taking it all the way in. They're just kind of like half hitting it. There's one. Got him. Got him. Yes, sir. Oh no, I thought, he came off. I looked over to look at you, see if what y'all had on, and he came off because I wasn't paying attention. Well, dang it, guys. I was looking over at them just because they had a fish on. I thought we might have tripled up, and I was trying to like look over that bush to see what was going on. And that guy just came up and spit that when I wasn't paying attention. There's one. Got that one right there. Come here, bud. Don't really know how I'm gonna get this one up. Okay, there's a little small gap in the bushes right here. And that's like fish number 4, I think, number 3. I think this is the best one so far yet. He's still small, but he's fat, man. It's just a little chunky guy. Got a few leaves. I can't talk today. I keep just, as you can tell, I keep just tripping over my own words right here. But that's a nice little guy right there. Probably the best of the bunch so far. Actually, I'm not sure. I think one of the other ones might have been a little bit longer and bigger than this one. This one's just got some nice chunk to him. Definitely a future giant, if I must say so myself. Healthy little dude. Shoo! What you tossing? Cinco. They've been eating this little paddle tail pretty good. Yeah. They just keep short striking it. They're like biting like right behind the hook. I've watched quite a few of them do it. There's one. There's one. Munch it down that little weed line right there. Ooh, I think that might be our best one of the day. Definitely fighting like it. Definitely fighting like it. Yeah, buddy, definitely our best one. No doubt about it. Finally get into that like 2-pound range. Seems like it. And look at that, guys. That guy just absolutely hammered that little swim bait right there. Right where you want it, roof of the mouth, on the top. And this guy, I mean, if he was really filled out, he could be 2 pounds. Like, he's really skinny, but he's got something in his stomach right now. It looks like almost like a golf ball. Ironic as that is, just being on the golf course and whatnot. But I definitely don't think that's what that is. It looks like either some kind of like, I don't know, it's like hard. Honestly, guys, it kind of feels like a golf ball. Like, I'm not even kidding. I'm not quite too sure what that is. I'm hoping that's a bait fish for this little guy, but it definitely could be something else. I appreciate the bite. Shoo. I think we're gonna go ahead and move on to a different pond. This pond just is filled with a ton of small fish. There's definitely some decent ones in here, but they can just be really hard to catch when the small ones are just being hyper aggressive and going after everything. So we're gonna go to a different pond where we definitely have some more potential to catch us some nice sized fish. So let me go ahead and load all this stuff up in the rig and hit the road. On to pond number 3, and this pond definitely has big fish potential in it. I've caught a handful of 4s and 5s and 3s out of here, but there's also a decent amount of small ones. So I'm hoping that I can find that big bite. That would be ideal. But I think I'm gonna start with the chopper. I really want a topwater bite. You know, they were munching that paddle tail, and if I can't get a bite on this thing, I'll probably definitely switch over to that. But for the meantime, let's give this thing a chance and see if I can't get munched on this. Just gotta get it untangled first. It's kind of wrapped around that hook. Go right down this little weed line right here. See if there's anything hanging out in this pocket. Oh yeah, first cast. Let's go. Oh no, it came off. Dagnabbit. That was definitely the best one so far today. Probably about 2.5, 3 pounder. Nothing too crazy though. 0 for 2 on the Chopo so far today. You know, sometimes topwater can give you a fit. Like, they'll blow up on it and they just come after it so aggressive sometimes, and they just never get a good hook in them a lot of the time. So it's just kind of the nature of fishing topwater. Sometimes you get them, sometimes you don't. But when you do, it's a ton of fun. So I'm gonna keep on working this thing, see if I can't get at least just one fish. I just wanna get one fish all the way to the bank on the Chopo and I'll be super happy. Made it to our next pond, and this pipe has been fire for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and cast right to it. First cast, see if we can't get ourselves a really nice one out of here. Yep, there we go. Oh no, I lost him. Wasn't a monster, it was probably like a 1.5 pounder. I had a terrible hook set on that guy. Let's see if there's another one in there. No more in the pipe. I'm gonna zing it down this tree line right here. Put the crawl up for a second. Gonna move over to our little paddle tail. This thing has definitely been the ticket today. There's one. Got him on the paddle tail out there. Oh, it's a good one. It's a good one. Yes, definitely the best one so far today. Hopefully at least a 3. Good fish. Oh, he's jumping on me. He's jumping on me. Oh, get up here, bud. Yeah, that's a chunk, guys. That is a freaking chunk. Look at the belly on that sucker. Absolutely hammered that paddle tail. Come here, bud. Look how pale this fish is, man. I mean, that fish is like super, super pale, like almost no colors to him at all. I mean, just fat as can be though. I mean, goodness gracious. I mean, the belly on this sucker is absolutely insane. I think I'm actually gonna put this one on the scale just to see what she reads. Got myself a nice one, boys.
Oh, what, a 3 pounder?
3 something. Look how thick this fish is.
It's like a winter.
Dude, this fish is literally filled up like a balloon. Like all the fish I've been catching out of here have been just like fat as can be, which confuses me because like when this pond's really clear, you can see like pretty much every fish that lives in here. And I don't see like any shad or anything swimming around.
She's gonna be, all right, I'm gonna guess it dead on the money.
What do you think?
All right, she's gonna be 3.3.
I'd say 3.14.
3.17.
3.14.
I'm saying
It goes by ounces. So
What'd you say? 3.3?
3.3.
it's it's pounds and ounces.
Yeah, that's close to what I was gonna say.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 3.4. Just because you're saying 3.3, I'm gonna say 3.4.
3.5, 3.4, 3.2.
Let's see what she reads.
There's gonna be one of them.
Yeah.
3.3. Oh. It ended on 3.5. It was on 3.3, then it went to 3.4, then it went to 3.5.
I guess we were all right.
Yeah. What was yours guess? 3.
5. You always gotta go with the highest one.
Hey.
Whatever it stops at, that's highest. 3.5.
Larry guessed it right. That's a good fish, guys. Let's go ahead and get this sucker back in. Try to get ourselves another one. Man, the paddle tail has been unmatched for me today. Let me go ahead and get this sucker right back on in there. Chunky girl. My paddle tail officially broke. I'm gonna go back to the cart real quick and put a fresh one on. Got another one of these little grass pigs rigged up, and if y'all are wondering, this is the HD Sexy Shad color, and this is the 5-inch version of that, and I just have it on a little 1/2 ounce wide gap swim bait hook right here. So let me go ahead, get back down here and start shucking and winding this thing, see if I can't find myself another one out here. Did you get a fat one? What do you munch?
Bro, that was crazy. So I threw a cast and I had like a small one bite me. Do you have that scale?
Oh no, it's in the cart. Yeah.
But I like threw where Larry was sitting right there. In the moment I hug set, my rod actually almost came out of my hand. And I thought I had like a few years on for a sec.
Bro, that's a thick boy. Dude, that one looks just like mine. I just heard the commotion. There's one. Got a nice bite right there. Come on in, bud. Another one on the paddle tail. Another decent one. These fish in here are just so pale right now. It's like they almost have like no colors, looking like winter bass already. Both in their like fatness and their color. Interesting. But that is a decent little fish right there. Thank you for munching probably about pushing 2. That's a good little guy. Later, bud. Well, that was a nice little fishing session with the boys. If you want to check out their own videos, all their channels will be linked down in the description. They all caught some nice fish, so make sure you do that. But hopefully you enjoyed today's video. And if you did, make sure you drop a like and subscribe. And if you want to go the extra mile, hit that little bell notification as well. But as always, bassing is a passion. Peace